My favorite gun!
That was my favorite gun. So, GoldenMarvel here with a battle for SAC against MagicProducshunz, another member of SAC. I go for the taunt because it says not baton passing, and I was thinking maybe it is a baton passing. So I go for the taunt. He switches out to his PZ and goes for a turn, maybe predicting my switch, maybe thinking I would fear the Ice Beam. Decided to stay in because I thought he might over-predict and go for the Tri-Tick, but I thought I could live in full health. Here I go up to Eddie Brock, figuring that he would go for the return again, but of course he isn't as retarded as I thought he was. Not that I thought he was retarded, I'm not that mean. I got to Eddie Brock and he's going to get hit by Dark Pulse. I was hoping he might go for a setup move or something. I thought probably an agility. Unfortunately it doesn't quite work out like that, and the second Dark Pulse is going to take me out. And things aren't great. I've got rocks up, one of my books at half health and another one's dead, and it's a serious wall that I like to keep alive. Yeah, I've got this thing, and I went for the Night Slash, not entirely sure why. I didn't want to go for the close combat, and it kind of paid off, kind of not. I probably should have gone for the Rock Slide, which was what I wanted to do to try and hit that Scythe, which I figured to come in, but then again, I knew he'd have a Rapid Spinner, and I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know why I went for the Night Slash, but there we go. Sorry my voice is a little bit croaky. He goes for the Thunderbolt, as I set up a wish as he explodes. That made me happy, because Wheezing, I know as an avid fan of one, and I've used it so many times in OU, I know it's a pain to take out, and I'm so glad I've got that up, because I can just protect next go if I don't like what's happening. He goes to this thing, gets hit by Stealth Rock, and because of Life Orb Recall and everything, I'm pretty sure he's going to use a setup move, predict me to protect. So I go for the payback instead, and that works out big time. I wasn't sure if it would KO, but fortunately that thing only has 80 base defense, and that's going to take it out. Plus I get the lefties and Wish, so I'm sitting pretty comfortably now. I've got a wall and a dangerous sweeper out of his way. He's going to go out to his Gyarados, which is going to get a decent amount off from the Stealth Rock, and he's going to. I don't want to set up another Wish. I was fearing the Taunt or the Dragon Darts. Instead I go out to Break Beetle because I figure I can live one hit that isn't Stone Edge on the switching, because these things are relatively bulky, and I'm able to scare him off him fearing the Stone Edge. I don't want to over predict again to go for the because I didn't know what else he had, and I'm going for the Rock Slide. It's not going to do a great deal at all to his Claydol. I'm thinking, since Eddie Brock is gone, named after Venom, because as you might tell I'm a bit of a fan of comic books, since he's gone, the best thing I've got to take, well, not to take it out, but to set up on it is my Roids for the win. So I go for a bulk up, and I figure I can live in an explosion now. I'm pretty sure this thing's going to be special, because almost all of them are nowadays. He's going to go for the Earth Power, as I'm going to set up. Oh, I go for the Ice Punch, because I don't want to be too greedy. I'm more worried about taking this thing out without taking too much damage, especially since Earth Power can get these special defense drops. He's at that health, and I didn't want to reveal I had Bullet Punch, but I figure I don't think I can take an explosion all that well. So I go for the Bullet Punch. Fortunately that's going to take it out. Now, he's got rid of Stealth Rock, which is a pain in the tits. So he's going to go up to his UMAD to try and get a taunt off on me, also to get the Intimidate. So I figure the taunt, because obviously he's done a Break Beetle, and I'm going to go for the Dynamic Punch. And this here gets a crit, which isn't good news. Fortunately he's got Stealth Rocks off the field, so he's not going to die on switching particularly, and he's got lefties, but still that was really sorry, and you know I feel bad about hacks, I always do. So Rods for the win isn't looking too great. He's going to switch out here, and I'm just going to go for the Dynamic Punch again. And now if this thing had a sash, it's broken, plus it's confused, so I might be able to get a little bit of hacks. I'm pretty sure a Technician Aerial Ace that's Life Orbed, I'm almost 100% sure I can live it because of that great HP and that decent defense now thanks to the boost. Unfortunately he breaks through his confusion and he's going to get up an Aerial Ace, which is going to do a tit load, but I thought I could live it and get off that Ice Punch, which almost certainly would have KO'd it. But unfortunately he has the crit, so that kind of evens things out. I don't know if I would have lived it. I think he might have been choice banded if... Anyway, I go to Raikou because I'm pretty sure I can outspeed. He's going to switch here and he's going to go to his Balboa, his Rocky, his Tyranitar, and I'm a bit like, fuck. you know, I really don't want this thing setting up on me, so I go for the Thunderbolt, obviously not knowing what he'd switch to. I hadn't seen his last, and that does more than I'd expect, so I know it's not bulky in special defense, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Dragon Dancer rather than a Cursor. So I'm going to switch up to Battering, praying to Sally that it doesn't have, no, he doesn't have Dragon Dance. Unfortunately, he does have Dragon Dance, and I'm thinking, oh well, it's got Dragon Dance, it's not a Tyrannobo, and it's not going to pack Ice Beam. So I get a little bit of left tease, and he fucking Ice Beams, and it gets Sand Veil Miss, which was just absolutely epic. That was brilliant news for me and bad news for him, because I'm able to get off the Earthquake. Now, well, because these things are so bulky, it's not going to kill him, but that is going to get him in KO range of the Life Orb. And if I had any priority on this team, then it also would. Do I have priority? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have priority on this team. I'm pretty sure that was one of my priorities. LOL! So I'm going to go down to this Ice Beam here, even from half health. I can't pray for 2 Sand Veil Axes in a row. So the Ice Beam's going to take me out. Fortunately, he's going to die too, and Raiku's going to sweep through the rest of his team. So, good game, Magic. Hope to remax again sometime. Comment, rate, and subscribe to Sack, because we're going to have some awesome stuff up soon. GoldenMarvel out.